these guys out because I want to put the bunny inside the bunny. I just think that's cool. Maybe we'll see about putting the bunny on the path in the bunny. What did I get these out for? Oh. Oops. I forgot what I was going to do with these. I was going to stencil these and then stamp these on top. Which I still think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to re-stencil over this. Keep this here, but re-stencil over it once it's dry, and then I'm going to stamp this on top because I like that. And I'll do something more with the brushos as I practice and play around with them. Let's see. I think I'll keep the same morning mist for the background. And then I'm gonna see about maybe making some type of nighttime colors going into the little bunny. But I'm gonna use this as, ooh, that was not cool on the glass mat, as a base. Oh yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna put it a few places. I'm gonna put it all over. Maybe let's make the grass and around the bunny's bum. You can make it realistic if you want to. Put green where the grass is. I think I'm gonna do something weird, you know, but that's what I do. I'm gonna do that around the bunny. Oops. There. Okay. Blend it out. I'm gonna keep some of that gesso showing, though, on the big bunny. I kind of like that. Okay. Now, I think I'll do the background colors first, and I'm gonna save the nocturne for these. I don't want all of them in nocturne though. I think I want the bunny in nocturne. Do I want the bridge? Maybe the bridge. And I think I'll put the mushrooms or toadstool in twilight. Or do I want those in purple? Well, we will not use the nocturne, and I'm going to just start blending. What do I want to use first? I think and I'm not one of those, you have to do the light before you do the dark. If you know what you're doing, you can do the dark into the light, which I often do with markers. And I think I may just show you that on this with the inks. So I'm actually going to start with the Twilight. And just using a regular round dauber. And get it inky. And start on the outside. And you know, I think I even want that darker than that. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit around some places, like so. And I'm actually going to use a smoothie. I'm going to take the Nocturne and put it over the Twilight at the edges. And I'm just sort of, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just sort of pouncing around. I'm not going all one direction. I'm going this way and that way and this way and pouncy pouncy. That's another technical term, pouncy pouncy. Yes, yes. And pick up some of this stuff that's getting onto the glass mat. Use it. Just because it's on your mat doesn't mean it's done for. Just pick it up. And don't forget to, you can turn your smoothie too to make different types of strokes, fill in different types of areas. For a whole new look. And I quite like that. Let me see and pick it up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Damson wine. And the round blender. I'm so sorry I'm shaking you. Oops. I keep forgetting. And I'm just kind of going to go back and forth on this interior section. And sort of along the bunny on the outline just a bit. And I'm trying not to make too harsh of a line. See, like right there, I don't know what happened there. So I'll try to go over it a bit, but I think maybe the bridge stamp will go over it. So there's that. And then I'll end with the fuchsia. for the flowers. Now you can go in with the light color and do the inside and then work your way out just as easily. I still say the technique is practiced. It's learned from what you do. If you work better this way, do it this way. Just because someone says, oh, you have to preserve the highlight, oh, you have to do it light to dark, oh, you can't go in with dark, and blah, blah, blah. Well, you can if you practice, or that's how you learn it, or if you go that way. There. Make that a little bit more. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to go heat tool it. And my heat tool is at the other desk, so I'll be right back. Okay. I know. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of lay out my stamps where I want them to go first, so I have an idea in case I need to mask anything too. Ooh, that's nearly perfect. I'm not hitting that, and it kind of goes with the grass that's around the bunny's bum. I'm gonna sit you there, and I want you there, or in this little nook here, and put the toadstools at the end. Yeah. Yeah, there. Now, let's see. Can you sit on that one? Not very well. We'll set you there and you there. And maybe have you coming off of there. And maybe over there again. Okay. The bridge is, well, it's the fairy path. And sticking on that. Make sure there's no hairs or fuzz on your stamps, otherwise you'll get that in your image. That's it. I don't know why I keep Going for a paper towel. Right about there. That's cool. I don't really like how that just kind of stops there, so I'm gonna ink up just the bottom-ish. Yeah, just the bottom. And I'm gonna turn it around, kind of like a mirror thing, and make it almost meet. Just kind of there. Got a little there, but that's okay. I'll just wipe it off. Put this little guy on. The toadstool is Toadstool Mini. Let's see, I want Mr. or Ms. Bunny, Mr. and Mrs. Bunny, little bunny to go there. So I'll put you there. And do I want one here? Yeah, I think I'll put one off the edge there. When you go off the edge, it makes it more realistic, like there's something else to go to or from. And I don't want to go in the ring, so I'm just going to put that there. There. Okay, and uh-oh. I didn't pay attention, see? I didn't pay attention to my rocker block with the ink. So I'm just gonna kind of smudge it around and then take a little bit of purple, kind of go over that, make it like it's a shadow. Meh. Well, I'm not overall happy with that, but maybe I can... What color did I have on this? Don't think there's any in it right now. Just kind of smooth it, maybe. And see, I made a boo-boo. So I'm just kind of gonna blend a little. Now it sort of looks like a shadow. And I'm gonna have to pay attention to the edge of the rock block there. Okay. So these are gonna be in the foreground. So I'm gonna lay the bunny in first. And I got too much ink around the edge. I splooshed it. I smooshed it. It's a really juicy ink pad. Okay. Get your little butt where I want it. I want it on the path, but not quite at the very end to make it a little more realistic. There. And the bunny is Pippin Mini. He's so cute. Now let's do the mushrooms. I want some here. Well, I don't want to cover up his cute little bunny butt though. So I'm going to drop him down a little bit and off to the side. There's that. And I literally, this ink pad is so juicy. I literally just have to very lightly touch it and it's totally inked up. And I think I'll put you a little wonky this way. And I wanted to put some here. But I'm just not that sure. You'll see me do this a lot. Put it there, take it away. Put it there, take it away. Put it there, take it away. There. 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 Okay. And I think these ones are actually literally just called mini mushroom. Mushrooms mini. Slender mushrooms mini. Okay. He needs to... I didn't want to put a moon in it, but maybe something for an eye. I don't know. He needs something. Maybe some I have an idea, and we'll see. Because I can just tap some white Brusho on there for little star flecks. I can dot white gel pen and silver gel pen a few places. I wonder if I need to make the top of his head darker. I think I should make the top of his head a little darker. I think I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to go in with the morning mist. And then I think I'll go in with some Twilight. And just kind of tap it on the edge. Put a little more on the ear end. Tap it on. And kind of, I want to pull it down. I'm going to take a flat brush and just, it's a dry brush, and pull towards the inside. Not too terribly hard. And then kind of smooth it back. With a little more dimension, I'm going to take it straight to the ink pad. Tap some off. Go in the ears. And under the ear, under the forward ear, just a little. I'm just wanting to create a little more like a nighttime shadow effect. Yeah, that was a boo-boo. when in doubt, use your finger. Best blending tool in the world. Don't go all blendy in with your inks because you'll smear them. So I just tap and it blends itself with your stamping ink already. Add some dimension to the steps. A little bit of dark on the front ledge of the step in front of the last step. Gives it the illusion that it's higher. Just a little bit around the edge. The interior edge mostly, because it's going to be like a shadow. A little bit in here, not too much, just a little towards the bottom. There. A little bit at the bunny butt. A little bit under the bunny chin. And you have to see the big bunny. This is his butt. This is his front right. And he's looking over his left. So he's twisted. Canted. Twisted. Curved. That's the word. I think he needs like an eyeball or something. Stars. I'm gonna think on that and I'll be back. Okay. Well, I thought about it overnight. It's the next day. It's gotten pretty chilly and very rainy here. So I let it sit, and what I thought about doing, two things. The first thing, I'm going to take some of the white Brusho and dilute it and see how I like it, how opaque or translucent it becomes. When mixed with the water. If I can get the little pushy pin out now. There. So I don't know how much to put in here. I'm going to start up here. If I can get the little topper off. Oh my. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to open this and scoop some out. Where's my little scooper for this type of thing? I've lost my teeny weeny spoon, you guys. Oh no. Okay, be careful opening it so you don't pop it everywhere. Well, let's see. What else can I use that I have for a scoop? I guess I can use the handle of my squeegee. Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay. I honestly don't know how much of this to put in. So I'm just going to put about yay much. And some water. And see what happens. If I need to add more, I can always add more. I think that's a nice, it's very liquidy, obviously. I think the color is good. I'm going to put that over there with the top on. And, you know, stars aren't usually always, they're not always white. They have some pink in them, some green, some blue. So I'm going to try a little bit of this Ost Red. And I'm not going to mix all of it with the white. I'm just going to do a little tap. And then I'm going to pick up actually, I think I'm just going to pour a little bit of the white there and see what happens. And this is a number 4 fan brush. You can get any kind that you want. I think this is, it's a synthetic, so that's all I can remember about that. Okay, I just want a few with this pink color. So I'm just gonna get it nice and all on my brush. And I'm just gonna tap it on my finger and see if we get anything cool. Oop, now I forgot I don't want any on the bunny down below. So I'm gonna cover him up. About like that. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of a nice little pink drips. I don't want to move it around too much because then they'll bleed. Okay, there's that. And then for the white, I'm going to dip my toothbrush in it and just kind of flick it on. I normally do it with just regular acrylic paint or gesso. So I wanted to try out the brushes, especially to see how well the white came out. Okay. Kind of clear. I'm not sure. So let's add some more white and see what happens. I don't know if, because it's a watercolor, so it may just be a little faint bit. I may have to either go with a gel pen or just brush the gesso on. Flick the gesso on with the brush. Okay. Well, there's some white. I just didn't have enough pigment in. Still not enough white to my liking though, so I'm just going to go ahead and use some watered down gesso. Maybe just not watered down, because I like the stars. And all I'm doing is tapping inside the side of the brush. And there's the paint on the bristles. Too much pink there. There. Maybe some more off to the edge. There we go. That's really pretty. Kind of nighttime-ish. Hopefully my light isn't washing everything out. So there. Well, I'm going to let that dry naturally. And then come back to it and do number 2 of what I thought to do. To make our big bunny seem a little less empty. So see you soon. Okay everybody, the stars are dry. And I do like how they came out. The pink is nice and translucent. And there's just enough of like galaxy type tiny stars around the edges and a few in the bunny itself. So I have this idea and I hope it works. I wasn't going to put a moon, but I changed my mind and I'm going to put a moon around here directly where this little guy is looking at. So he's kind of going to be like moon blinked. So it's just going to be a little one, probably around here just into the base of the ears. So I'm going to kind of trace that out a little bit, but I'm going to use some pure white opaque pigment ink, Spectrum Noir Harmony, and I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush, just basically lightly go across the pad and just start to do that little bit of moon glow where I want to put the moon. That way I can see if I'm gonna like it there, and then the moon will have this little halo. Just kind of tap some of it around too. Kind of little cloud type effect. I think that'll be pretty good for where I want to put the moon. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. I really love using sealing waxes in things, so I'm going to melt some pearly white. And I'll do 2 of those. And do I want a pure white in there? I'm not sure yet. We'll see how these pearly whites go when they're melted. Okay, let's see how I do here. This was a cool idea or dumb? I have a little man in the moon stamp. Do I want to put that in or no? I don't know. Well, we can always try it and take it out if I don't like it. Oh, that's kind of cute. It looks like they're looking at each other. I'll highlight him with some silver. That would be cool. Okay, now let's see. I kind of want to ground this area over here just a tiny bit. So just a little hint of like shadow grass, like he's up on a hill. There.